Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's Mark with theredstarloft. Hope everybody's doing good, enjoying their day. Look at that. My last video, you guys remember, was nothing but a foot plus of snow. And about 2 weeks later, here we are. 50 degrees, snow's melted, and birds are back to enjoying themselves a little bit. Just to show you some of the young ones here in the aviary, soaking up the sun, but I've got a lot of young ones now. I was supposed to have half the birds that I currently have, but with the whole post office thing and everything that's been going on, birds have not been able to get shipped out. They won't take them. They can't guarantee overnight delivery. They don't know how long it's going to take, so they keep postponing it. But I've called so many times. I know the guy on a first name basis. He told me that from the looks of it, by next week everything should be up and running. So anybody that's waiting on birds, next week, throughout the week, sometime between Monday and Thursday, whenever I have some time, I'm gonna be heading out and shipping them out, as long as the USPS approves it. But let's head on over inside and see what we have going on. Some changes, maybe even slightly big changes. If you guys remember, let me step out here. This was all taken up in the last video. This was all taken up by those breeding boxes, but I had that double one that went down, and then this one was in the garage and this one was here. So I took the double one and put it in the garage. It's just sitting there. And I took a couple of birds and put them in here to breed. As you can see, they have 2 levels. And yeah, big spacious boxes. And if you take a look here, this is the big change. If that hen doesn't look familiar, it's because that's a new hen. Well, my hen, but a new hen for this cock. The hen that he was paired up to, if you guys remember, had that bad limp that she's had since the day that I moved the birds in here. She jumped from those perches, somehow landed really bad, and basically looked like she dislocated her hip. I thought she was going to be fine within a week or two. And she just never got better, and slowly started losing weight, started losing stamina, kind of stopped laying eggs. So I've got young birds from them, few pair in here. But yeah, she just got way too skinny and way too rough, so she's gone, and I have replaced her with this real nice, real pretty Hubin hen from my dad's loft. But this is a very temporary one. I just want to get one round out of them, just for my own amusement. If anybody's interested in this round, let me know. They're going to be a little bit less than what I was asking for him and the other hen, but it's still the same Gans cock, my favorite one of all of them. And this Hubin hen. So she's just a temporary replacement, like I said, for probably one round, because what I'm gonna do is pair him back to his daughter, which is this hen down here. She's the one that's raised for me, that did really well for me last year. So I'm gonna pair her back to him. I'm just gonna let her, obviously let her finish the round that she's laying on right now, and then I'm going to get her paired up to him. So until then, the other hen is just kind of taking her place. But not a whole lot. I've slowly started cleaning up, as you guys can probably tell compared to my last video. Now that everything's thawed out, it's a process. You guys know that the big winter cleaning is a process. Got most of that taken care of, but we're getting there. Yeah, there's young birds all over the place, anywhere you look. Let me pop in here and then I'll go back and show you those. But probably my favorite looking pair. They've got eggs. That's another Gannus cock and his hen. This is the only hen that came back from the 350-mile race, and that's the Gannus cock. They're about to have a new round. If anybody's interested in getting birds off of them, again, let me know. theredstarloft@gmail.com with any inquiries, any questions about young birds. This is a pair that I would definitely be interested in, so just let me guys know anything you're interested in. I might have to slow down the breeding a little bit soon, but it'll just be kind of to until I get everything shipped out and until I get all the young babies raised. But yeah, as you guys know, anything you're interested in, let me know, email me, and we'll make it happen. So as you can see, the coloration is still there. Still got the blue bars, the checks, the darks, the splashes, some reds and kind of silvers, and same old, but there's the variety. Yep. So yeah, not a whole lot new. Now that I've gotten some free time, I should be able to show you guys what's happening a little bit more than before. I'm way behind on everybody else's videos, having been working a new job and it being winter and having no time for anything. I've really fallen behind, so I do have some real catching up to do with your guys' videos, but I'll be on there in the upcoming weeks. So life just gets a little overwhelming in certain times, so you know, you have to prioritize. But let me show you the birds that I have separated. There's the hen, and these are my my African birds. I separated them. That's the cock right there. Separated them just because, you know, they're one of those birds that the pairing that I really love, and I want to have them on their own, kind of be able to look at them, be able to make sure that they're not getting mingled up with anybody else, which I already know they're not, but they're just such nice, well put together birds. And then the other pair that I put in here is for completely different reasons. You guys probably remember the hen, and then there's the cock up there, and then these are their young. The reason why I separated them is because that cockbird, this used to be their nest, where that Gannus is at. That used to be their nest. And then he took this nest as well. And then he took this nest, and then he took this nest. So one cock controlled 4 of those nests. And as you can see, I just ended up getting birds breeding on the bottom and all over the place because one bird decided to take control of all these nests. So I took them out of there, freed up 4 nests, and now I have them in here, so no more of that. But otherwise, yeah, that's for the most part it. I have to band these right here. Come on, door. I can see them in there. Gotta band them today, and otherwise, nothing more to show, not much more to say. The birds have done extraordinarily well through the worst of the winter. Now we're gonna have some really nice days, 50s and 60s coming up. But through the dead of winter, the birds were doing perfectly fine. Nobody got sick, you know, nobody died obviously, nobody got sick. They were just well fed. They got their vitamins and their apple cider vinegar and the water, and that was it for for the entirety of the winter. I kept it simple and kept the birds real healthy, so no complaints. Should be smoother sailing and even easier now that it's getting nicer and better. I think I'm gonna give them a bath today finally. They haven't had one all winter, so I'm really hoping that this pair gives me another one of those dark red grizzles like I had last year and that I lost. Came off of this pair, so I'm really hoping I get another one of those. That's the cock, and his hen is right there. That's the hen. So we'll see. We'll see what they put out. Look at this little guy. Yeah, just young birds everywhere. So, but yeah, that's about it I got for you guys. Don't want to ramble on forever. As you know, any inquiries, any questions, let me know. theredstarloft@gmail.com. It'll also be in the description. And thank you guys for watching as always. I'll be back with you probably within the next couple of weeks again. Take care.